I don't got no friends. I don't got no friends. You know what I mean? I got supporters, people on my side and people on the other side.
Welcome to the shift where the whole room blows. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Kiss you flat, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm like, yo, shine just right. Respect your view even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. This that channel that be talking back, energy attack. Iron sharp as iron, watch the holy react. Competition in the building, better tighten up your facts. We ain't clones, but we still mirror how you crack under impact. Every debater work hard, spot a weak, rap fast. You live wrong, paradigm shift and break your stance. I'm the judge, the jury, the pen, the contrast. My bars hit always like a quadruple, bottom to the shift where the whole room blow. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm like, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't all align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. We invite every mind, long as you stand on yours. Walking with respect, leave with open doors. Channel stay lit, views jumping off from boards. STL bounce, yeah, the spy from the source. Competitors, welcome, step up, don't fold. We don't fear pressure, we refine under load. Thoughts heavy, we press them till the truth gets told. Shift so clean, it feel platinum, even willing to go. Come through correct, bring your logic and your proof. Speak your truth, just don't run from the truth. We debate with grace, that's the paradigm groove. Flow so smooth, even turbulence move. Welcome to the shift where the whole room go. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Where the whole go. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' go. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm life, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibes got the city on go. Welcome to the shift. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Welcome to the shift. If you black, I'm with you, if you black, I'm with you. Welcome to the shift. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. Welcome to the shift. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibe, got the city on low. Walk with paradigm shift, keep the room for.
Y'all know I say that for one reason only. It's because it's black. I'm with you. And I hope that you with me.
Conversations can spark change. You ain't gotta like it, you just gotta deal with it. The infamous perspective with the infamous DMG. New music from Big Hemi. God, family, music. Make a pain song.
Fuck it out, make a pain song. They want my soul on EB, but I'm dealing with real trauma, dog. I try to keep buried beneath, but fuck it out, make a pain song. Just please don't step on my heart. Oh, when I finish writing this pain song, I'll be healed from these scars. Don't arms, shaking like a bitch as I try to type. Thinking about a long and lonely night. Fat kid, one room, no food or lights. Mama on lock, daddy out of sight. Didn't know what's going on, just knew something wasn't right. Hi nigga, leave it kid for some pussy for nights. They want me to rap about the pain, man. I couldn't if I tried. Just listening to the beat brings tears to my eyes. I never learned shit from my pop, but the whoop on a nigga and fuck on a bitch. Wonder why nigga always rap about sex. It ain't my fault, but I been in the mix. Baby sitting hoe had me fighting my brother when one of her won. She played with I did. Nigga used to think that was loud, but the truth that was sick. Thank God for Mooney, Fran and Robert when my papa died. That shit had me pissed. My nigga was living it up. Got married and died in months. Shit ain't make sense. Doctor said congestive heart failure. Told me never to fall in love with a bitch. He told me stay out on streets. Stop being man. That shit's more than like the dropping dick. But I ain't believe him. That lust a demon. And it's been following me since a kid. I got trust issues, abandonment issues. In the game called life, I'm just playing my part. Married my first B, I'm told that this D was hers, but you came in my heart. First mistake I made was saying I love her when I ain't even know where to start. But I love my babies, so I don't talk down on their mamas, even when they try to keep us apart. Shit trifling, no I don't care about shit, but don't kill my heart. Just trying to do what I ain't having, what I missed. I thank God for a fresh start. He held me down, told me fix my crown while he loosed the chains. Oh, they feel me now, tryna heal me now. So fuck it, I write a song about pain. Fuck it, I'll make a pain song, rain song. They want my soul on these beats, but I'm dealing with real trauma, dog. Trauma, dog. I try to keep buried beneath, but fuck it, I'll make a pain song, rain song. Just please don't step on my heart. But when I finish writing this pain song, rain song, I'll be healed from these scars.
Hey, welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. This is your brother DMG, the poet, aka Brother Pianki. And yeah, man, I just wanted to be before y'all for a little bit. Got something on my mind, something that been on my mind, and didn't really know if I should express it, but then I got back to normal and just didn't care. And said I'm gonna do it anyway. Check it out, man. I leading up to the election, after the election, I heard a lot of people talking about why they thought voting for Trump would be a good thing. I even went so far as to tell some people who felt so strongly about it that I voted for Trump, as they was being like passive aggressive, only to see them literally ease down when I said when I either said I voted for him, I was thinking about voting for him. Right? They went from like hyper aggressive in they talking points, or like low-key sarcastic, trying to, to empathizing, because he figured, he's sure the pain of being a MAGA. Now, understand, Lord forgive me for lying or misleading, I just wanted to do a social experiment and see if the aggression or the low-key mocking would dissipate once you agreed or appeared to agree, and it did. Because most of the time, what I'm figuring out is people do the wrong things for the right reason. In most instances, especially when we're talking about from a Christian standpoint, I think people do the wrong thing for the right reason. And I just don't see how voting for Donald Trump was something conducive to success in the Black community. Now, it's a lot of Black people who don't even think it's a Black community, or that, Black people are a collective. They Black, but they I'm worried about me and mine. Well, that's cool. I'm not knocking it. As long as they keep that same energy when, they get hit with some of the same things that the rest of the collective get hit with. Keep that same energy. Like, I remember one time a brother was saying, like, police brutality in the Black community ain't as bad as we say it is, right? Like, this a brother saying this now. And then that same brother ran into some issues with the law, some unlawful, unjustified issues. And I wanted to hit him with the, wait a minute now, as I'm hearing the complaining, and I can't believe they did that. And I wanted to tell him so bad, wait a minute, brother, this ain't as big a problem as we make it. But I ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them I told you so type of Negroes, especially when it's like a serious situation. Now, being silly, I might hit somebody, but I try not to be, when we talking about like a real serious issue, I try not to be a I told you so type of nigga. But it was hard not to do it. I'm telling you, it was hard not to do it. That being said, though, with this Trump issue, I just want to know where niggas at, because I'm confused as to, like, I understand, drawing a line in the sand and standing your ground, but sometimes you just got to admit this wasn't a move. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to admit it. And look, I don't see how any of these individuals can really stand on this. I heard a lot of people saying they voted for Trump because they voted for their Christian values. I'm confused. Voting for Donald Trump, was you voting your Christian values? Like, hey, man, Mr. Grab 'em by the vagina, was you voting your Christian values? And then I get a lot of people say, well, he anti-LGBTQ. I think I said it right. If I didn't, whatever. And he anti-abortion. And then we get into this, is God pro-life conversation. I believe in God. I'm a Christian. But I also don't think God is a good defense for a pro-life stance. Call me crazy. Like, I done read the Bible. God flooded the whole world. Unless somebody gonna say it wasn't no pregnant women, it wasn't no infants, with no children. I don't know how God is like the thing you stand on when you're talking about pro-life. God did infanticide. Babies died. Women who were pregnant died in the flood. Unless you're going to tell me that wasn't the case. But God also ordered the death, the killing of men, women, and children. He told the Israelites to go do that. I'm sure it was pregnant women and infants amongst those children. Children, period, but I'm sure it was infants and pregnant women. So I just need to know, like, how is that the standard? I believe in God. I just don't know why that's the go-to when you're talking about abortion. Like, I genuinely don't don't understand. And I get, you know, people gonna say, well, God is sovereign, so he can do whatever he wants to with that life he gave you. Okay. I just want somebody to show me a baby born without a female, because I don't think God did that in a minute. Brought a baby here without a female, so she ain't got no say. Why she ain't got no say if he can't do it without her? But I don't even want to get into, you know, I just don't understand the stance on you voted for him because he anti-abortion and anti-LGBT and all the other letters. Especially like the dudes. The dudes freak me out talking about abortion because we can't even get no abortion. Like, now if a dude came to me and said, hey, listen, what I want is if a woman say she pregnant by me, I want to have her say either way. Because right now, if a woman come and say, understand, can't no woman get pregnant by me. My son 19 years old, I handled that because it was easier for me to handle. Men out there who got a woman, wife, whatever, and y'all done reached y'all limit with the kids. It's easier for you to get clipped than it is for her. You get it done on Friday, you back at work Monday if you want to. I know it's a lot of selfish cats out there that's like, I ain't getting snipped. So you just want to spread babies all around that you know you really ain't trying to be around for. Or you just a selfish type Negro. You want her to go through the stress and the strain of getting her procedure done when you can do it much easier and still have all the functions you got. You're a selfish Negro. But that's a story. That's a show for another day. Let's get back to Trump and people voting for him because they pro-life. How you pro-life voting for somebody who you know done paid for multiple abortions? But whatever. My point is, when I see men talking about abortion, it's weird to me because we can't even get one. Now, if a man say, listen, man, I want my say. She say she pregnant by me. I want her to have the baby. So let's have that negotiation. Or she pregnant by me and I don't want it. Can I sign my rights away? Like whatever that those are arguments that a man should be trying to have. Like have your say. Because right now you get a woman pregnant, you ain't got no say on what if she don't want it and you want it, her body, her choice. If you don't want it and she want it, her body, her choice. So if a man gonna have a argument about abortion, that's the argument he need to be having. I ain't saying he should. I'm saying if you're gonna argue about it, those are the arguments you should have. That's my opinion. Men should be trying to get a say in what happens with this child that's supposed to be theirs. Not whether or not she should be able to do it. What rights do he have? But that ain't the argument that these people have. These people say if she get pregnant, she should have the baby. Then when you bring up, what if it was molestation or rape or grape? I'm sorry. What if it was molestation or grape? What if it was PDF files or grape? The statistics for that are super low. So what? The statistics low. I'm saying, what if that's the case? Should she still have it? They say yes. Then they point to these cases where these courageous women had their rapist child and loved their child unconditionally. And that's what's up. That ain't gonna be the case for a lot of these kids though, because that kid is gonna be a reminder of what happened to her. And unless she get the therapy she need or the guide she need, that child may have a rough existence growing up, but you would rather they had that rough existence as long as they heard, because y'all don't want them females y'all telling to have them babies to get food stamps. Y'all don't want them to get no kind of government aid. Y'all just assume you understand her plight and say, had a baby. I've never seen such a contradiction in my life. No government assistance for you and your child that you clearly don't want to have for whatever reason, whether you ain't ready, whether you ain't financially ready, whether you're going to be a single parent, whatever her reason is her reason. But since you telling her to have it, and then at the same time, you're cutting food stamps, healthcare suck. But you want this woman to literally put her life on the line to have a child that she don't want. Because, I saw my wife have 5 children. It is a life and death proposition to carry and give birth to a child. Something that we, penis owners, can't do. I don't know why we even got an opinion on it. I just don't. I don't get it. And when we talk about LGBTQ, I ain't saying you gotta agree with it or you gotta think that that's the lifestyle. I'm saying let them do what they do, because it ain't got what they eat don't make me. You feel me? I want gay men to be gay. If you gay, be gay and go marry whatever you trying to do. Because what I don't want is for them to marry my sisters, my daughter, my niece, my cousin. And then once they feeling more comfortable to be who they want to be, because they didn't let this religious and political pressure push them into trying to be heterosexual. So they marry my niece, my sister, my cousin, my daughter. And then when they feeling more comfortable to be who they want to be, or they can't control their urges. And so now they potentially giving this female a disease. They've set her back psychologically because not only did he cheat, not only did he leave her, but he left her for the same sex. So she got to deal with those mental issues and heartbreak. His kids have to deal with these tough talks. And I'm not underestimating the strength of kids and women and children. I'm saying heartbreak is a very peculiar thing. You could brush it off your shoulders, or you could choose violence, and anywhere in between. I'm saying, why set a female up for that type of heartbreak when the gay dude could have just been gay? Or vice versa, if it's a man. I know a brother who he remarried and everything to a good woman, but he still, like he get enough drinks in him, he get comfortable enough, he still expresses the trauma he went through because his first wife left him for a woman. Because by her own admission, she had religious and political pressure to pretend to be straight. But when she felt more free to be who she was, she left him for a woman. That's come on. But let's talk about Donald Trump and why I think all these black Christians who voted for him should feel a little crazy right now. I don't know if that's a man or a woman say you are not a Christian. Guess again, Jesus Christ is my personal Lord and Savior. And I believe it. So much so that I don't understand why y'all try to use it as justification to vote for Donald Trump. But salute to you. I love when people like open their mouth and don't be knowing what they talking about. I appreciate it. And I respect their opinion too, because that's 9 times out of 10 all it be. Let's talk about Donald Trump though. I mean, apparently voting your Christian conscience is the rationale behind voting for Agent Orange. So let's see. Black Christians who support Trump, RFK Jr., and the white Christian nationalists, you messed up, because that's what y'all on. This administration has a clear white Christian nationalist agenda. RFK is a disgrace. But, whatever. Number one, disproportionate job losses among Black women. Black women experienced significant employment decline during Trump's second term. Reports from the Institute for Women's Policy Research show 113,000 jobs lost in 2025, with peak losses exceeding 250,000 earlier in the year. But I guess that's good from a Christian standpoint. It's a Black Christian standpoint at that, because it's good that Black women disproportionately lost their jobs. Number two, the federal workforce cuts hurt Black women the most. Data from the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities and Economic Policy Institute indicate roughly 277,000 federal jobs were cut, disproportionately affecting Black women due to their concentration in public sector roles. I guess this is good, because people say they voted based on their Christian values. How do this line up with that is what I want to know. How do this line up with that? Well, what my man say, you do not follow the Lord of Scripture. If you did, you would not be okay with the murder of unborn children. Who said I was okay with it? But I do know the Lord killed unborn children in Scripture. He himself did it. Unless it wasn't no pregnant women in the flood, or it wasn't no infants in the flood. But if you want to strictly go by unborn children, it wasn't no pregnant women in the flood. When the Israelites killed the men, women, and children, it wasn't no pregnant women. That's kind of, but if God is pro-life, so be it. If that's what, I don't see it. And I ain't saying that like it's wrong. I'm just saying how you come to that conclusion. If God himself killed babies, I don't understand that. Number three, anti-DEI executive orders, including to the White House. A 2025 executive order moved to dismantle diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, labeling them discriminatory and restricting their use in federal institutions. I know a brother who has some physical challenges, who that program helped him get a job. Y'all know him too. He's been on the channel. And he lost his job. He had just started it like the year before. Was doing good, about to move out his mom's house. And next thing you know, he working at a fast food place. Number four, crackdown on federal contractors using DEI reporting from Reuters shows federal contractors were required to certify they were not engaging in certain DEI practices, creating legal and financial pressure to scale back diversity initiatives. And I heard a lot of people try to make this about LGBTQ people. But now that we a year past it and we see how it affected Black people, now what's the rationale for it? Number 5, weakening of civil rights enforcement. Rutgers also reported significant staffing reductions within the Department of Justice, including areas tied to civil rights enforcement, limiting the government's ability to investigate discrimination and rights violations. But one of the people who Trump listened to the most and has gone out of his way to make a martyr, said that the civil rights movement was this country's biggest mistake. Not the enslavement of Black people, not the genocide of Native people, not the mistreatment of Irish, French, and Italian immigrants. The civil rights movement was the biggest mistake in this country's history. Don't rest in peace. Number 6, elimination of disparate impact lending protections under changes reported by, again, Rutgers. Protections tied to the Equal Credit Opportunity Act were rolled back, reducing the ability to challenge systemic discrimination in lending practices. Black people can't even get a crib. And you should have known Trump was gonna roll this back. They say his pops got caught doing this several times over. Well, I wish I knew if this was a man or a woman, because I want to keep saying my man, but I don't know what they, anyway. God is the only and just protector. He is perfectly righteous to wipe out evil from the earth if he deemed it. You are not understanding who God is and who we are. No, I do. I perfectly understand. I didn't say nothing was wrong with it. I just said he did it. And if he did it, why are you using him as the standard for not doing it? That's my question. I didn't say it was wrong. I didn't say God was bad for doing it. I know exactly what I'm saying. I said he did it. I didn't cast any opinion on what it meant for him to do it. I said he did it, just like you saying he did it. And if he did it, again, how is he the standard for not doing it? That's all I want to know. Simply because he God is probably what you're going to say. Whether he had a right to do it or not, I just want to know how, if I'm a murderer, I don't know how I can be the standard, and I'm not saying it was murder. I just want you to understand me clearly. If I'm a murderer, if I'm a rapist, if I'm a thief, I've done this. How can I then be the poster child or the standard for not doing that thing? Whether I had the right to do it or not. That's all. That's my question. I'm not saying that it was bad that it was done. I'm saying it was done. I don't even get what you're trying to say. Number 6, elimination. Did I already? Yeah, I already did that one. Number 7, voting restrictions via election integrity policies. It's a 2026 executive action from the White House introduced stricter voter verification requirements. Analysis from the Brennan Center for Justice highlights how such policies can disproportionately affect Black voters, in particularly like elderly voters who, let's be clear, like I know a elderly sister, she don't even know how to text. Never mind know anything about the need for her to have a real ID. So I just want to know how was this beneficial for Black people? Tariff policies increased cost burdens, according to the White House. According to the White House, new tariff policies in 2025 increased costs on imported goods. Economists note that these costs tend to hit lower wealth households, again, disproportionately affecting Black families. But see, people don't care because it's me, myself, and mine. And he anti-abortion, so he anti-LGBT, ABCD, so let's vote for him. Kamala Harris ain't Black, so let's vote for him. Number 9, decline in Black economic indicators. Reporting from the Associated Press shows rising Black unemployment, declining home ownership, and a widening racial wealth gap. But this was good for Black people. This is what Black people should have did. Like cats arguing their hearts out about why this is the best move for Black people. I like how he depicted himself as Jesus too. And ain't hardly any, at least I didn't hear it. Let me not say ain't nobody address it. I ain't gonna say that nobody addressed it. I just didn't hear it. I guess y'all believed him when he said he was depicting himself as a doctor. That looked like a doctor. I mean, maybe them scrubs and I don't know. Pattern of policy versus promise. Across reporting from the Associated Press, the Economic Policy Institute, and Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, a pattern emerges. Despite campaign messaging around opportunity, policy outcomes show reduced protections and increased economic strain in Black communities. But he anti-abortion and he anti-LGBTQ. So none of this is relevant. Many Black Christians who supported Donald Trump did so based on 2 primary issues: opposition to abortion and rejection of LGBTQ ideology. From their perspective, this was a moral and biblical stance. But policy does not eliminate behavior. Decades of law and cultural pressure have never eliminated LGBTQ identity or abortion only. It only shifted how and where they occur. Legislation without infrastructure creates contradiction. If the goal is more births, then the question becomes, where is the equal commitment to adoption, foster care reform, maternal health care, and economic support for those children? You can't cut aid to people with children, but at the same time say you pro-life. No, you pro-birth. You don't care what happened after they born. If you can't legislate people out of existence and you're not materially supporting the lives you claim to defend, then what exactly did your vote accomplish? What do it accomplish voting an anti-abortion policy when you ain't gonna help feed the kids when they get here? What's the point of that? What point is it to voting against LGBTQ policies when if you don't deal with those people, they not in your immediate sphere? So what did your vote accomplish? Because you can't stop them from doing what they do. On one hand, you voting that these women should give birth to children they don't want, and at the same time, you voting against policies that would help them feed said children. I don't understand. It's strange to me. But listen, let's talk about it. Link is in the chat. If you got something to say, y'all know how it go. I'll give you equal opportunity to come up here and say it. I just don't understand it. My man said I wasn't thinking logically. Maybe I'm not. If that means vote for Trump. Hit the link, come holler at your boy. In the meantime, I'm gonna play another cut. Cannon featuring Big Hemi.
New music from Cannon featuring Big Hemi. Hood and holy. Thank God you deserve it all.
Give you glory. Give you glory. 'Cause you deserve it all. It all. You deserve it all.
Supposed to feel when I know the devil's real. High murder rate in them youngins, yeah, they never chill. Gone all the perkies and them unks into that fentanyl. Politicians got the money, but them potholes they never fill. Murder Inc. say a family got killed over a parking spot. City hot, smell your block. We don't even talk to cops. It's hard to trust them pastors. They done figured out how to touch the money, even though the system going cashless. Still kill and destroy. He never switched his tactics. MK Ultra, the brainwashing the masses. Powers that be even engineering disasters. They want the whole world to burn. Now they passing out matches. Kids getting snatched up. Everybody on demon time. The world moving faster. Different kinds of cancers. Ever learning. Still ended up with no answers. These principalities think they got us mastered. They want us to call them master. Trying to color masses. Undercover celebrities think we slower than molasses. The Lord returning soon and the devil trying to trash us. The church lukewarm and the house of God filled with actors. Sackcloth and ashes. Look how far we've come in your absence. Sackcloth and ashes. Look how far we've come in your absence. Sackcloth and ashes. Look how far we've come in your absence.
From the block to the pulpit, same war inside. Different chains, same cuffs, can't cage this pride. We've been praying for peace, but the rent passed due. And the church got lights, but the hood need truth. Mama worked 2 jobs, still tied in their faith. Daddy trying to heal, but the system ain't safe. Young kids on corners just looking for ground. They don't trust folks cause they never calm down. Politicians talk love, but they sell divide. We just trying to make change while we stay alive. Black queen in the pews to carry your weight. Said she tired of the hurt, but she still won't break. We need God
My man Jose, what's the word, bro?
What's up, man? What's up? You hearing me well?
You got it. I hear you loud and clear.
Good. I had to get a new mic, boy. You ain't see Michelle catch me when I dropped my little AI video. She hit me, her brother Jose, you know. So where's your primaries? So I had to go lay down on that one. She was
okay. Hey, see, at least you ain't afraid to say, all right, that was an error. Let me come back stronger.
No, man. I need to be honest. That presentation I did really wasn't my best work. I didn't like it, man. So.
Okay. So what you think of what I had to say tonight, man?
You know what? I respect you because at least you want to say, listen, God took out a couple, 3 people in the Bible, so you had to, you had to deal with it because that's what the books say. I don't know how the Christians reconcile it, but they had to deal with it because that's what the books say. He got mad, and some people got taken out.
And again, I'm not saying that was right or wrong. I'm simply saying that it happened. And if you're standing on God in terms of saying the pro-life thing, or that you shouldn't kill unborn kids, it's just a little weird to me, bro, because God killed unborn kids. Again, unless they telling me wasn't no pregnant women. If that's the case, then fine. But like at what point in the world where humans existed it wouldn't aid pregnant women? So I just don't understand where they coming from. God is God. He got the right to do it. Cool. He still did it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
On math, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy to me. But again, I'm not even saying it's right or wrong. I'm simply saying this is a thing that happened. And if, like, just say you think it's wrong, don't use God. God is not that's not the touchstone for this conversation. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. He put a hit on a couple of people, man. He said, "Oh, kill everybody, down to the baby calf, baby goat, chicken, everything had to go." You know, took everything out. You know, he said, "Take everything out. Don't leave nothing." You know.
Yeah, all the firstborn. So that means if they was in their mama belly and they was the first, they was out of here.
I ain't talking about firstborn, DMG. When he sent the children of Israel into the land of Canaan, he said, kill all the baby animals, kill everything.
All the men, women, and children, except for the young girls that didn't know a man.
No, he said, kill the men, women, children, the goat, the baby goat, kill everything.
Everything. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. My point is, if this, Jose, I just want to ask you this. In all seriousness, considering that this happened in the book, where do you bring God into the abortion conversation?
I don't know. You know, I mean, I guess it's your personal choice if you want to do it or not. Because the book, you know, as you say, the book said when he get mad, he had righteous anger. And it don't have no respect to a person. You know, anybody could get it. But you see,
where do God say, like we pointed out several places where God says kill children. Yes. A baby is a child. Yes. Okay.
But
where does it say? I just want, because I know you may not know. I'm asking the chat as well. Where does the Bible say don't do it? Because we know where God did it when he drowned everybody, and we know where he told the children of Israel to do it. Where does he say don't do it?
See, but here's the thing, DMG. When you on the good side, you could talk like that. But when he get mad at you, what's going to happen to you now? That's the question. That's the question.
You know, I'm almost 50 years old, bro.
Me too.
I don't care about nobody being mad at me.
Me too, almost 52. I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man.
Like, listen, man, if you mad, then that say more about you than it do me, because I'm not knocking what nobody believe. I'm not saying God was wrong for doing. I'm not up here saying God is evil because he did that. I'm simply saying he did it. And since he did it, how are you using him as the standard for not doing it? That's all.
Well, I say amen to that presentation, brother. As usual, you have a way with words, DMG, and I think you're gonna mess around and make me write some stories.
Hey, man, if you got that in you, you should do it, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we still on for Tuesday?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got to make the thumbnail, but we still on.
You didn't see my new theme song?
Nah, I'm gonna have to check it out unless you can play it right quick.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is my new theme song. The people have spoken. So let me share my screen.
Okay. Yeah. Share that screen. And send me the MP3. Send me the video so I can put it in the queue.
I did already. I sent it to you. Check your WhatsApp.
Okay.
Kemet! You can't beat Kemet.
That's the wrong one. Let me play it properly.
I was about to say, man, that's your thing, too. Oh, this got a little reggae feel.
Listen to the words. I wrote the chorus. Listen to it.
You can't beat Kemet. You can't defeat Kemet. Put you on a monument and temple wall. Play with Kemet and you're gone fall. Like the sunrise over Karnak, we stand tall. Like the sunrise over Karnak, we stand tall. Like or not, they bad like. The history is there for all to see. Deep in the library of Solomonic TV. If you want me knowledge, turn on Solomonic TV. Hieroglyphs carved in the granite stone. Pharaoh spirit sitting on the golden throne. You can't beat Kemet. You can't defeat Kemet. Put you on a monument and temple wall. Play with Kemet and you're gone fall. Look into the past and see the future bright. Knowledge is the power, knowledge is the light. Solomonic TV, bringing truth to sight. Like or not, they bad like. The history is there for all to see.
Hey, Jose, I need the MP3, bro. Like, I can't do nothing with that video, but if you send me the MP3, I can get it in here in the queue.
All right. I'm gonna I have to save it as I have to go back and save it as an MP3 and then I'll send it to you.
Cool, but I dig the song. It got a little reggae feel to it.
Yeah, man. That's what it was. That's what I was going for. So I'm gonna go on.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You like that though?
I didn't see your video on my. Did you do a review of my Rastafari video?
Not yet. I'm gonna do it because I don't think that it was an influence on the Black Hebrew Israelites. I think there's just some similarities between the philosophies because they're very similar. So I don't know if there's a direct influence in that way.
Okay.
So I'll point out. I'll probably do a side-by-side comparison on the similarities and not necessarily the influence. I don't think that there was in that way.
Gotcha. Understood. Okay. All right, man. It don't look like we getting nobody else up here. I'm gonna go ahead and say my adieu tomorrow, though. Tomorrow. Matter of fact, let me bring that up because tomorrow I got another show and it's dealing with something that's happening. It's playing out as we speak. Now, if you're not a sports fan, you may not even be familiar with this story. If you are a sports fan, in particular NFL football, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And this is again, this is going to be an interesting show because you have two coaches, one in the NBA, one in the NFL. The sports media coverage of these two individuals was completely different. It was completely different. And my question is, why? Why is one person being covered a particular way and the other person is not? And the only thing I can see, I mean, do you see a difference between these individuals, Jose?
Other than the way that they look, no. That's the only thing I can see off that. The way that they look. I don't know their person. I don't know their personal. I'm not into sports, so I can't say that.
When you say how do they look, what you mean by that? What you mean by how they look?
One is black and one is not.
Bingo. So and I wonder why one was suspended for over a year, basically banned and branded a particular way, and he wouldn't even marry, right? He wouldn't even marry, while this other individual is married. There is images that are associated with the allegations. There are no images associated with what this black man was doing. But there are images associated with what this other individual is doing. Some damning photos, by the way. Mm-hmm. Yet, we don't have the same level of coverage. The sports media is not keeping the same energy. And I'm just going to ask a question as to why that is. So yeah, be here tomorrow for that.
No problem.
We just want to get down to the bottom of it. I think it's as simple as black and white, but I could be wrong.
I think so too.
And then Tuesday, we got one of the more anticipated crucibles with my man Jose Francis. Hopefully the debaters will come up and put him in a headlock or two.
You know that. You know Yashu waiting for me, right? That's all he wanted. That's all he want to hear you say. That's all he wanted to hear you saying. I am done.
100%. So yeah, y'all be here for the crucible tomorrow. Tuesday, Brother Jose, Worldview Wars Debate League. The crucible is on. Y'all make sure y'all here to check it out. Listen, man, appreciate you hopping up, bro.
Yeah, man.
We gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I just had to get that off my chest, man, because I know a lot of people be trying to justify madness and being anti-they race just because they may have a particular situation that's favorable. Don't mean the collective do, but it don't seem like these individuals took that into consideration when voting this man into office. So salute, my brother. We're going to get out of here. We'll be back at it tomorrow.
All right, man. Later.
Peace.
I don't got no friends. You know what I mean? I got supporters, people on my side and people on the other side.
Welcome to the shift where the whole room blows. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you flat, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm like, yo, shine just right. Respect your view even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. This that channel that be talking back, energy attack. Iron sharpens iron, watch the whole league react. Competition in the building, better tighten up your facts. We ain't clones, but we still mirror how you crack under impact. Every debater work hard, spot a weak, rep fast. You live wrong, paradigm shift and break your stance. I'm the judge, the jury, the pen, the contrast. My bars hit always like a quadruple, bottom to the shift where the whole room blow. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't all align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. We invite every mind, long as you stand on yours. Walking with respect, leave with open doors. Channel stay lit, views jumping off from Fords. STL bounce, yeah, the spy from the source. Competitors, welcome, step up, don't fold. We don't fit pressure, we refine under load. Thoughts heavy, we press them till the truth gets told. Shift so clean, it feel platinum, even when it's gold. Come through correct, bring your logic and your proof. Speak your truth, just don't run from the truth. We debate with grace, that's the paradigm groove. Flow so smooth, even turbulence move. Welcome to the shift, where the whole room go. DMG vibes, got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Where the home go. DMG Bob, got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' go. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibes, got the city on go. Welcome to the shift. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Welcome to the shift. If you black, I'm with you, if you black, I'm with you. Welcome to the shift. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. Welcome to the shift. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibe, got the city on low. Walk with paradigm shift, keep it real for.
Y'all know I said for one reason only. It's because I'm black. I'm with you. And I hope that you with me.
Conversations can spark change. You ain't gotta like it, you just gotta deal with it. The infamous perspective with the infamous DMG.